Hi, welcome back. I got my hair. Oh no, I missed a piece. That's okay. I won't tell anyone if you don't. I'm just gonna shove that on up there. Welcome back. It's so nice to have you again today. I'm so excited to be doing things that we love together. Don't forget, it's time to go get your water. I brought a snack today. We're gonna be snickety snacking on a little something something. I'm doing my hair for this one. It's been a minute. I guess we're feeling motivated or something today. No idea what we're doing. Again. But you know what? We'll get there when we get there. Grab your water, grab your favorite thing, and let's go get to it. I'm back. Well, hi, welcome. I'm down to one cracker. I got a little nibbly, and I have one cracker left. So I'm gonna save it so that we can eat it together. That'd be really fun. I'm gonna spray my face because I forgot to do that again. I'm super good at that. But I did remember to prime my eyes before I put stuff on it, so that's good. So extra. Okay, so I just breathed all of that in. Okay, thank you for being here for that experience with me. It's really amazing. I'm gonna take a break for a second. Back to a less traumatic video. I'm a little better now. So I did a little research. I thought about some things that I might want to do, and I landed on a final thought, as we normally do. We'll see how the final product comes out, but that is neither here nor there. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to use this Stila, the Suede Shade Liquid Eyeshadow. This is just in the shade Blackout. This is the matte color. And I'm going to put that on my eyelid, and then I'm going to top it with a black shadow. And then I'm going to put some kind of glitter over it, because who are we without glitter? But then you remember that time that I used that that product to turn like these powders into liquids? I'm thinking I like put this on, right? Like this kind of shape. And then I use these as liquids and like go around it, but in like a different kind of shape, because I think that would be pretty cool. But like, stick with me. We'll see how it actually ends up turning out. We'll get started. I'm primed already, so don't forget to get primed. And I'm gonna start with this lady, and I'm gonna put it on my lid and blend it out. So I'll see you there. So we have one eye down. This is kind of what we're going for, this overall idea. So how do we do that, you ask? Great question. Let me let you know. So you're gonna take a tiny bit of this. Remember, this gives you a lot of product, and a little goes a long way. So I just put a little bit just on my lid. Like that. Not that much. Okay. And I'm going to take this brush. This is just like a Morphe brush. It's like rounded, a little bit more packed. It's not as fluffy as like this one. So you want kind of like this shape. I know how well you can totally see that. There you go. And this is how you're going to create the shape of what you want the eyeshadow to be doing. So you're just gonna blend this. Just blend it until it's in the shape that you want. This does not have to be clean. It's okay to be messy. You're not going to be leaving this shape in its form the way that it is right now, because we're going to go over all of these edges with like the liquid versions of these. So it's okay that this is gonna be messy. So from the end of your eye, you're just gonna flick it out a little bit, and then come back and meet the rest of your eyelid. And this side, you can see I purposely went past my inner corner here. I'm just gonna darken it up, because I'm going to end up making that like an elongated inner corner. And so I'm gonna do the same thing on this side. Okay, this is the overall look that you want. This isn't exactly perfect, but like this is basically what you want. Okay, this shape. So now that you have that done, I'm gonna take the Warrior 2 by Juvia's palette. Essentially any really nice pigmented black shadow that you have. I'm gonna use the shade Shawada from this palette. And I'm just putting some on this fluffy brush, and I'm just like stamping it onto where I placed the black liquid pigment. And then if you have to like go back and forth towards the edges, that's totally fine. Might add some more. Basically, you want this to not be shiny. This is going to help set this eyeshadow so that it doesn't crease, it doesn't move, all that fun stuff. So I am going in to deepen this eye a little bit because they're a little bit uneven. This one just looks like it has a little bit more pigment than this one, so I'm just going to go in and help darken that up, placing more Shawada over what I've already done. Okay, great. Let's move on to the next step. I think we're ready. I think we're there. We're ready for it. So these are the colors that I picked out that I think we're going to use. It's essentially the other three that we didn't use last week, but it's fine. It's none of your business. So these are, they don't have shade names on them, but I was able to find the shade names on the website. I think this one's called Lemonade. I think this one is called Peach. Yeah, that's all I know. It's fine. I'm not gonna look them up. I'll list them. It's fine. So you're gonna need your handy dandy spatula. You're gonna have to use your handy dandy palette. You're gonna take a little bit of the product. We're not gonna use as much as we used last time because this is for a much smaller surface area. And we don't like to waste product here. So you're just gonna take your little spatula and you're gonna take maybe that much out. Maybe. Same thing, you're gonna put a couple drops of this liquid gold. This is the Inglot Duraline. I don't think I ever said that. Inglot Duraline product that turns powders into liquids. It's the exact scientific name of that. And I'm gonna put just like a couple drops. And mix it all together. I'm gonna try the first eye before I give any sort of direction. I can tell you right now that you're gonna need some kind of detailing brush, which is like a really nice and small pointy brush. And I'm gonna go try this and I'll let you know how it goes. Stay tuned. Yeah! Okay. My hair's falling out still. Don't worry about it. It's gonna be fine. Okay. So this was a bit of a painstaking process, I'm not going to lie to you. So you're going to have to stick with me on this. You're going to need a couple coats of each color. You can't really tell the difference between the pink and the orange, and I tried really hard there. I do have to go in and like clean up some of these lines a little bit. It's going to be fine. Everything is going to turn out great. So, and I'm getting a little oily because it is very hot. Is it hot where you are? Because it has been literally the fifth circle of hell everywhere that I've been recently. So that's cool. I'm a little melty. It's fine. So I'm going to show you how I did this, I guess. Yeah, let's do that. But before we do that, we're gonna take a water break. Let's get prepared, get your water if you don't have it, and I have my one cracker left so that we could enjoy a snack together. How sweet. I'm gonna take some water. I'll go first. If you would like, you can beat me to it. You have this whole time while I'm talking right now to try it for yourself. Be the first one. But if you aren't, that's totally okay because I will take the lead. Let's do it. Today feels like it's gonna be a good day. It's gonna be a good week. We can start on our affirmations if you would like to do that. You and I, we are both so compassionate, so genuine, so intelligent, so beautiful on the inside and the out, regardless of the things that we use as accessories to make ourselves look different than we normally would without any. And that includes makeup. We're freaking adorable. Okay. We are wonderful and we are worthy and we deserve all of the good things that happen to us. And that is not a question about whether it was meant for the right person. You are the right person for the good things to happen to. Stretch marks are okay. They're beautiful. They're normal. Textured skin is okay. It's beautiful. It's normal. Anything that isn't portrayed on social media as beautiful and normal is in fact normal and beautiful and amazing because you own it. Do it. We're running out of time to eat our cracker together. I'll go first. Crackers are so good. And one thing we gotta do, let's take a deep breath. Ready? We're gonna inhale 1, 2, 3. That was a good one. All right, let's get to showing you how to do all this crazy stuff. Let's go. Oh, okay. Hi, welcome back. Okay, so we've got our beautiful palette of a bunch of different colors. We've got this pink one going first. I think this one is bubblegum. I don't know. It's fine. It doesn't matter, regardless. So you're gonna take this. There is a right consistency to this. I will be honest with you, I have not figured it out. If you put too much of this, it becomes too watery, you don't get enough pigmentation. If you don't put enough of this, it gets a little chalky and it can start to like crack and break, where you can kind of see like my orange is doing that. You can't really see it on the camera. It's fine, we're gonna go back and clean this up anyway. But just as a heads up, there is a right consistency. What it is, still a mystery. Nobody, to this day, nobody could tell you. It's fine. So we're gonna start with the pink. It's the middle shade in this eye, so it's the easiest to like get our lines down, like what we want it to look like. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this pink, we're gonna start all the way at the beginning of the eye, and we're just gonna kind of mark out our shape. Okay, so that's kind of what we see right now. They're not meant to be sisters or twins or anything. It's just kind of like what you want it to do. And where the line itself wants to be thicker because of the way that you were holding your brush, great, let it happen. Let's just do it. And then you're just gonna bring this line back in. Okay, see how it's wonderful and patchy? Okay, we have the shape down. Now we have to go back and like make those lines super consistent. Give them a little bit of a variant in the widths of them, make the lines a little bit smoother. So you're just gonna have to go back and layer a couple times. I won't bring you through the whole thing, but I'll do this like one more pass and then we'll move on from there. So next is the orange. We're going to use this color underneath the pink. I know it's, oh, totally fine. Cool. Everything's fine. So I know it's a little hard to tell them apart. Oh well, is my answer to that. So you're gonna take the orange. You're gonna do the same exact thing. You're gonna start at the beginning of this, but this is where you kind of want the lines to be different. So in the places that the pink is thick, you don't necessarily want the orange to be thick and vice versa. So make it, you know, a little fresh and fruity surprise. Like, surprise yourself, trick yourself into thinking that you're a creative person. I do it all the time. So we're gonna do that. I'm not gonna bring you through the whole thing, but I'll just show you the first pass and we'll go from there. And this is where it gets a little interesting because I do pull this orange line on top of the pink one. You're transferring some of this pigment too while it's wet. Like you can kind of see I opened my eye a little too much and a little bit of pigment transfer down. It's okay. Like I said, we're gonna go back and clean it up too and just like make the black a little bit sharper. So it's not a big deal. We'll clean it up later. Do not fret, I will save you. But we're gonna pull this orange over this pink line and give it its own wing. Oh, I did that. And I have this wing brought down all the way like into my center here on this other eye. I don't know if I'm keeping it that way yet. We're gonna just do it for consistency's sake. But I don't know if it's gonna stay like that, so we'll figure that out as we get there though. So that was the first pass. So now I'm gonna go back and I'm going to just like sharpen up all of those lines. Make sure that the color is nice and opaque, and then we'll move on to the yellow. Okay, hi, it's time for the yellow stuff. Okay, so this one's gonna go on top of the pink, and same thing with this, where like you've got some thinner lines in the other colors, you can make your yellow a little thicker to kind of create a little bit of diversity in your line weights. And then this one, we're also going to go over both of the colors, over the pink and the orange, to create our wing. So we're going to be going on the inside of the black like that. So I'll show you the first pass, we'll clean it up, and then we'll meet back up so that we can clean up this black, put some sparkles on, finish the rest of all of our stuff. Do you want to be around for like lashes and lips and stuff? Let me know, because we could get rid of that if you don't want it. It's basically the same thing every time. I have very little creativity, I guess, in lip products, so let me know. Let me know if you want to see that. Anyway, let's do this. Now we get to go in and clean up the black that we put down originally. So I'm going to take some of this same Stila. I'm going to just put it on my palette so that I have a little bit more control over the pigment itself. I'm going to take this detailing brush. You can use any detailing brush. This just happens to be the one that I grabbed out of my arsenal of detailing brushes. And you're going to dip it into this product. And anywhere where you feel like the line could be straightened out or sorted out or whatever you need to do with it, if it's a different shape than you wanted it to be, just go in and clean up this line right now. This part is optional. You can go back and just pack. Still doesn't feel right. It's fine. Pack a little bit more of this whatever black pigment you used on top of it, again, just to set it. I'm gonna do it, but if you wish not to, you don't have to. That's totally fine too. Look how clean that is now. Oh my gosh. Ugh. I'm probably gonna go in one more time and just like clean up this orange line because it's looking a little chalky. You can't see it. Hello, can you focus? No, me neither. It's a little chalky looking, so we're gonna try to go in and clean that up, and then I'll be back after I finish the other eye and like finish whatever I'm gonna do here. See you soon. We're cleaned up. We're using a Morphe palette again. We haven't done that in a long time, and we've done it twice in 2 weeks. That's crazy. I'm gonna take the same shade though. I'm gonna take Private Oasis. What's interesting to me is that there is no shift like this in a pink. They're always like blues. Someone explain? No? Me neither. It's okay. I'm gonna take a little bit of this on my finger. I don't know how it's going to look on the black. Like, I know it's gonna look great, but I don't want it to like completely cover the black, so I'm taking a little bit and I'm gonna put it all over the lid. Ooh! Amazing. Who is she? And this could be another opportunity to go in with a detailing brush if you're really worried about getting all of the nooks and crannies. I look incredible. All right, so now that that's done, on this eye, you can kind of see I put these little white dots. That's where I'm planning on putting some rhinestones. I have them ready. I'm gonna go put them on my face. We're gonna come back. We're almost done. I'm just gonna do lashes, lips, highlighter, and I'm gonna try to get like this out. Maybe, hopefully it's ready. It's been a minute, so I'm hoping that it's about time. And then we get to show off what we just did, because we're wonderful humans and we are able to do things for ourselves and make ourselves look and feel amazing. So let's go do that, and I'll see you soon. Okay, I went all in for a second, and then I forgot to come back and say hi. So let me catch you up to speed. On my lips, we put, I know I just said that I was super basic about my lips, but then we ended up lining it with an eyeliner because I don't have a black lip liner and we just kind of work with what we've got here. And then I used this lipstick from, I think it's Makeup Revolution. Yeah, so it's an actual stick. It's all right. You have to do most of the work with the eyeliner because this isn't super heavily pigmented, and then you just fill in the center. And then whatever you do around here, if it's not super smooth, you just touch it up with some concealer or some foundation or whatever you have that works for you. Topped it with the ColourPop lip gloss in Snow Day, this one. We did lashes, and these are a Kiss pair, I think. And I think it's like the XXL style of lashes or something like that. Look at they are crazy. I love them, but they're called Plunge. And I think that's everything that I did without you. I'm so sorry. I'll never do that again. But I am going to now, without you, take out my hair and get changed, and then I'll come back, but I'll never do anything again without you. I promise. I love you. I'll be back soon. We did it. Okay, let's take a look at what we've done here. Okay, look at that. Look at that shine on that eyelid. We love a good eyelid shine. Do that, that's fine. We're gonna leave it. We're gonna leave it exactly the way that we just set it. And so the curlers, I have the worst hair. It's nice hair. I love my hair. Don't get me wrong. It doesn't do anything but straight. So we got a little bit of volume out of it. Not mad about it. Okay, we never get this much volume, so I will take the volume. I'll take the tiny little bends in the hair that it gave us. You know what? I'm living for it. I loved sitting in those curlers for 3 hours waiting for miracles to happen, and that's not what happens when you put rollers in your hair. So here we are, and I love it, and it's so much fun, and it's so great, and I'm messing it up, and it's totally fine. Thank you so much. Oh, and I added a little gem on my lip because I want to be like one of the cool punk kids. I also distressed this shirt myself, so I'm a cool punk kid by default now. So if you would like to refer to me from this point forward, I will only answer to cool punk kid. So that's in effect immediately. Thank you very much for respecting my wishes. Otherwise, thank you so much for coming today. Thank you so much for spending some time with me. And thank yourself for being able to show up for you. Don't forget to drink the rest of your water if you didn't finish it with us yet. My gem is falling down. No, you go back. Perfect-ish. As good as it's gonna get is what we like to say in the biz. Great. I'm so sorry. You're perfect. You're wonderful. I love you so much. Thank you so much for coming. And oh, don't forget to drink your water. Don't forget to finish your snack. Your body needs it, and your body needs you. Thank you again. I'll see you next time. Until then.